Chapter 1. Migration. Animals around the world are on the move. Many animals migrate. Migration happens when animals move from one place to another. Animals migrate for different reasons. Some migrate to warmer places. Some migrate to find more food and water. Some migrate to give birth in a safe place. Chapter 2. Birds. Many birds migrate 2 times each year. They migrate once in the spring, then they migrate again in the fall. Birds eat fruit and insects. When the weather gets cold, fruit doesn't grow. Food becomes difficult for birds to find. Then birds migrate to warmer places. Birds mostly fly at night so they can eat and rest during the day. The Arctic tern migrates a longer distance than other birds. It flies 32,000 kilometers round trip. Most Arctic terns return to the place they were hatched. They rarely land during this long trip. They eat while flying, catching insects in the air. Even birds that cannot fly migrate. Emperor penguins migrate from the ocean to the land. They hatch their chicks on land. This keeps the chicks away from predators that live in the sea. After the female penguin lays an egg, she returns to the ocean to feed. Emperor penguins don't make nests. The male keeps the egg on top of his feet. His feathers keep the egg warm until it hatches. The mother then cares for the chick until it can care for itself. Chapter 3. Sea turtles. Sea turtles are another kind of migrating animal. Turtle hatchlings dig their way out of the sand. Then they race for the ocean. Birds try to eat the small turtles. The young turtles swim for days until they reach masses of floating seaweed. They make the seaweed beds their new home. They hide from predators in the seaweed. They feed on small animals that live there. The turtles spend a full year eating and growing in the shelter of seaweed. When the turtles are old enough, the females migrate. They return to the same beach where they were born. Sea turtles swim hundreds to thousands of kilometers. Some even cross entire oceans. The turtles go onto the beach at night. They dig a hole and lay their eggs. After about 2 months, the eggs hatch. Then the cycle begins again. Chapter 4. Whales. Birds migrate to warm places to find food. Whales migrate to warm places to have babies. In the fall, gray whales migrate south. They swim more than 8,000 kilometers to Mexico. The whales give birth in these warm waters. The babies could not stay alive in the icy Arctic waters. They don't have enough fat on their bodies to keep them warm. In the spring, the whales migrate north to the Arctic. The warm sun has turned the ice in the Arctic to water. They can easily find food there. Even the babies swim 8,000 kilometers on the long trip. Mothers teach their little ones to get food off the ocean floor. The whales eat for months. When the days get cooler in the fall, they swim south again. Chapter 5. Humans. Humans migrate too. Groups of people may all migrate for the same reason. Some people migrate because of weather. They also migrate for reasons like war or floods. Some migrate to be near a better water supply. One example of human migration happened in the 1930s. Farmers in the middle part of the U.S. lost their crops then. The land became too dry, and farmers then did not know how to take care of the land well. Winds blew, and no rain fell. It became a place where nothing would grow. People migrated west to find better soil and more work. Chapter 6. Directions. Animals cannot use maps. Some animals use different senses to find their way. Some animals use their sense of smell. Others use the sun and stars for direction. Some animals remember the shape of certain mountains and rivers or the way the ocean floor looks. They remember these shapes and use them like a map. Both humans and animals migrate. Some migrations are very far, like that of the Arctic tern. Other migrations are a short distance, like that of the earthworm. Migration occurs for different reasons. Look around when the seasons change. You'll know animals around the world are on the move.